Hey, hello there, Ben with Studio on the Lake. This is part 2 of Abe Lincoln. We did Uncle Sam. He's in the background there, and this is the original Abe Lincoln. I probably made 30 or 40 of these. I don't know. So we're going to finish up the arms. Part 1 did the body and whatnot. So measuring out the paddles. I wanted to change the paddle shape up a little bit from the teardrop. And then the arms. The arms, of course, are cut out. They're both cut on one piece and then sliced in half. That way I don't have to worry about duplicating. And then we go ahead and go down and always put on your center lines. And this is important. A left and a right, where the L for the left and the RR are the inside of the arm that goes against the shoulder, and we don't want to carve that away. Cheating. That's a DeWalt if you've watched these before, and I hope you have, because this video here goes pretty quick. If you really want to see a detailed one, the original Uncle Sam has a lot of detail in it. This just hits the salient points. And then after this video, if you go ahead and subscribe and keep watching, I got a fun little video that I think everybody will get a kick out of. I do a special Whirligig about a friend of ours, all those of us that watch, a lot of the people that watch the channel. So that will be coming up. I do all the heavy-duty lifting, taking off all the basics with that DeWalt. So I'm going to drill a hole slightly bigger than the screw piece. I want it to be open in the center because I want the wire to spin freely. And I drill from both sides towards the center because there's just no way that you're going to get this thing centered. Due to the carving of the shoulders, the different height of the shoulders, etc. So drill through both sides and then work it. 5-minute epoxy, a nut that's just a little bit bigger around than the wire. The wire in this case is a hanger wire. I'll show you that. And then I take those arms and I slice off a portion on the outer side of the arm, and that's what this hanger goes through. These may be hard to find nowadays. This one happened to have a coating on it. Most hangers are plastic now. You can use any wire. Hanger wire seems to work pretty well. It's stiff enough to hold stuff, yet easy enough to bend. This has a plastic coating on there. Non-issue. Just comes off pretty quick. There's that piece of the arm sliced off where we're going to bend a right angle to hold these things on. Put the wire through. You see that right angle bend in there? And then that's going to get embedded in the arm. That's what keeps the thing spinning. If you just glue on a piece of wire, it'll spin about 10 or 15 times in the wind and then start spinning on that. So that right angle piece of wire in there keeps it in the position that you want it. And I'm going to inset that down in the arm. So cut the little groove, pop the wire, and you can see how it sets down in there. Now in this case, I'm just going to use some super glue to put, once you put the cap back on that you sawed off, it fits real nice because it came off of there, obviously. And when if you don't get a good fit, you can use a little filler. I didn't on any of these pieces. I just let the glue fill. So I did a little notch because the wire stuck up just a hair. And then poof, one arm is done and ready to go. So let that dry for a while. Obviously drill through the other arm, do the same thing. Get the position up and down and put your other 90-degree angle in there. So there's both arms, and when you get that bend just right, you want a little bit of play, but not too much on those. You'll get better and better. The first one will take you a little while, and the second or third, fifth, 20th, 100th of these, you'll have it down. So then once the arms are dry, I'm going to put the paddles on that catch the wind. I just put a notch in those things, and they are glued in with, they're tapered on the end. Like I said, if you really want a lot of detail, go back and see the Uncle Sam portion, and I'm going to put a little more detail in the next one, that surprise one that I got coming up on the next video, either later today or tomorrow. So you got the paddles in. I've talked about this before. I've used a peg in the past to hold things to stuff. Here's the stump, Abe Lincoln sitting on a stump. I take a screw, put it in there, tap into the bottom of his foot, and then put some glue on and screw it on. And that seems to do a really nice job of holding this guy. So there he is. And all it's required at this point is some finish work. This is speeded up 4 times. And you're not going to get all of it. Once again, this is the quick finish of Abe Lincoln. You can do a lot of different designs with these, or pretty much anything your imagination goes, at least with the stand-up type. Then you can get into figure sitting and that sort of thing. I may do some of those in the future. I don't like to do those as well. They look a little gimmicky to me. You see a lot of those on roadside stands and that sort of thing. Most of them are just cutouts, and they're not. There's not any carving involved on them. So I'm tapering this guy's hands down and cutting his hands in. There's how it all started. This is a quick and dirty, as you can tell. That's what they come out like. And these guys are decorative. They're not really made for sitting outside. They're painted with acrylic paint. Josonia is the paint I use, in case you're curious. There's the original Abe Lincoln 25, 30 years ago. I did lots of these guys, including a couple big ones. And here's the current guy in partial paint. I didn't do the paint because of the next video. I had a lot of painting to do on that. I just didn't get around to finishing this guy up. But you know how this thing's going to end up. And you can see where we're going there. His hair and his beard will get black. He will get antiquing and that sort of stuff. So, got a good video coming up for you soon. Like, subscribe, comment, and as always, just watch everybody else's videos. They're down in the description. This has been Ben with Studio on the Lake.